Hello, I'm back. Microwavable food, eggs. I got bread. I'm gonna make me a sandwich. Had to cut the top part of the peanut butter off because it's hard to get down there. I need to get a fork, a long handle fork. I forgot the other day. So here we go. A little bit of dessert. Whenever I eat my eggs, waste not, want not. This is something that I used to eat. Mother or grandmother would make this up when I was a kid. Peanut butter, if you're not allergic to peanuts and stuff like that, this is a real good pick me up, and it what you call stick to your bones deal here. And what I'm making probably not healthy, but I'm gonna tell you it will hit a sweet spot like none other. A little bit of syrup in there. Then you stir it up a little at a time. Then you add syrup here. You want it kind of runny to where you can dip your bread in it, or just make you a sandwich if you leave it thicker. I just like dipping bread in there. Bring back some memories. That's a little thick right there. I'm gonna put a little bit, but I don't want it too sweet. I'm gonna put a little bit more. You just do it to where you can. It's still thick. I might make a sandwich. I don't know. Depends what it looks like whenever I get through eating my egg. I gotta hurry up and eat that. I was outside pulling grass and stuff around the office. I cannot sit down. I cannot sit still. So, but big black gray cloud came over the horizon. So I picked up what I had pulled up and everything, got it in the trash. What I did here is I did 2 eggs mixed up, and then after I got through mixing my egg, I put some butter in there and let it melt for 1 minute, stirred it, 1 minute, stirred it, and then 30 seconds and it was done. So, there you go. Bam. Well, second night on my sleep bed from Walmart, no darker trail. Man, I've never had one. I see it on people hiking and backpacking and stuff, and it's just like, out there and stuff. But it weighs nothing. So that is, I'm gonna get a couple more, and yeah, do that. I wish I had my sleeping bag. If I had that little, I think it's a 30-degree, 40-degree sleeping bag. It's not very thick. With that pad and that, like a sleeping bag, I probably sleep on top of the sleeping bag. Unless you got cold, and then I get inside of it. I still got my blanket. That would be the cast me out. I don't like cats. But yeah, that's I, I'm not impressed by much. Y'all know me if you watch my videos. But that's yeah, I'm impressed with that. Good protein here. Peanut butter, protein. Just gotta know how to different ways of fixing, preparing, and some treats that you can make with a couple of simple items. Uh, like I say, if you're allergic to any kind of nuts and things like that, you know, don't do it. But the complete satisfaction right here for me. I don't know about y'all. You got your own thing. You do whatever, you know, however you prepare it. But think of other things that you can put together and make something. You know, if I had pancakes, I've done it on pancakes. I've mixed this stuff up, but it would be runny with some peanut butter and put it on pancakes. Ooh, Lord, man. But yeah, just think of different things that you can. You got a bunch of this, you got a little bit of that, and you say, can I combine that and make a sizable meal? You know, so that's called extending your stock. I mean, that's how we do it. That's how we survive. That's how we stay prepared. Getting various things that we can utilize together and make a bunch. Hold that thought. Well, I had a phone call there. I've eaten my egg sandwich. I ate my peanut butter and syrup sandwich. I went ahead and made a sandwich. Woo-hoo. Yeah, it was the weather this morning was I believe they said 39 degrees when I got locked out, and and by the way, I have set some things out if that happened again. You know, I mean, you think I jumped up out of bed, so to speak, because I had to go to the bathroom. And, you know, you wait and wait and wait because you know it's cold and it's windy and you really, I mean, I got to go to a porta potty. So I finally got up, staggered around. I had a cramp in my leg, you know, all this good stuff. And, but I went out and the sound of that door closing, like, oh crap. Anyway, I went to the restroom. Man, like I said, I set some stuff out. If that happens again, I can get back in. Because there's no keys to these doors. They don't have keys. There's a bolt and a padlock on one door, so they can lock it up when there's nobody here. When I'm here, I use the handle locks, which had no keys. But anyway, I've got some stuff out I can get in. So if that happened again, whew. And a lot of times, you know, when I'm here, I don't lock my door on the car, and because we're in the middle of nowhere, so there ain't any traffic after 8, 9 o'clock. I mean, the old farmers and stuff are usually in by then. So anyway, I got some stuff set out, and I can take care of that. But I had to go get a shirt on, a long sleeve shirt, because the weather, you know, it rained just a little bit ago while I was cooking that food. And it was nice. I was out there in a t-shirt and pulling grass, throwing away trash, doing all this stuff. And then that rain started coming. And I said, well, it's a good time to eat. So the day comes, it did not get cold. I bet it's upper 40s and that wind blowing. Man. And everybody grabbed, hey, you don't be rubbing it in, y'all. We're hot. We're 100 degrees. Never know. Mother Nature does her own thing, so you gotta roll with the flow. I'm gonna fly to Texas Thursday evening and then come back on the 5th, I believe it is. I have to look. So I'm gonna go home for a few days. So that's good. Cause I'll be gone for at least 2 months. I'll be in Montana. So I can't just up and leave on this one because it's we're starting it off on the 6th, and if we don't get run off, then we'll work for at least 2 months, and then there's more work behind that too, so it'll be a while. Oh boy, hope everybody doing good, and hope you're learning something or enjoying something, or with friends, family, and what have you. What's her name on REI? I don't know, it's her birthday today. She had a video up. Completely. It starts with an M, but I can't remember the name. It's not per se your usual name. But anyway, her 30th birthday today. If you're on the REI, watching some of the channels there, it's a girl with the long black hair, brown hair, whatever, and usually has the big tail, whatever you call it, horse tail, whatever. She's got a little video out that's pretty cool. She's a firecracker, that's for sure. Trying to think anything else. I know Russia's still kind of at a staring contest, I guess, with Britain, and then they said China and Russia may go together and against us and other places, and two of your larger forces in the world are going to come together, I guess. And what gets me, they're wanting to do this one world thing. All the countries and everybody the same. One world, whatever. But who's going to lead that? Because there's got to be a leader. And then you get the U.S. and you get China and you get Russia and Israel and Britain. All these countries are going to be like, who's going to be the head honcho on that deal? Because it won't be no different than what it is right now. I don't see it happening anyway. But keep an eye out on it. There's a lot of talk on that, different conflicts, it might affect us here in the U.S. Everybody's still talking about stocking up on food. Now, and I have been seeing some shelves, like I said the other day, that are dwindling down, as far as stock goes. So it is true to, an effect, but it's, I don't know. And remember, July 9th is that, whatever, that big world thing gonna, commerce, commodities, whatever, they're gonna do a mock, interruption, hack, or whatever it is. And, I guarantee you there's already some, high-techers out there that's, already ready for it, already prepared for it. They won't get in there and get their 2 bits and make some money. So, weather changes, it's going to be hot, 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 hot. We're going to have drought conditions. Are you prepared for that? We're going to have brownouts and everything else with these drought conditions. And are you prepared for that? Can you handle a brownout? Can you handle a controlled blackout? Can you do it? I mean, it's gonna be hot. It was I think wife said it was. Woke up this morning and it was 80 something, 85 degrees early this morning by 7 o'clock Central Time. If that would have been that temperature here, I would have did all kinds of crap out there. I've been just fine. But boy, I tell you what, I was about on the shivering stage this morning when it wind blowing 30 miles an hour and that, 39, 40 degrees. Yeah. I kicked in automatically. I said, the main thing I got to do right now is get that wind off of me. So I sit in that porta potty. And I went through my thought process. What is my next step? I don't want to get hypothermia. I don't want to get sick. I've got to find some wire, stiff wire, to get in the door, to unlock it. I can't see. I'm running all these things through my head before I jump out there, wander around looking. I can't see, in panic stage. The first thing I did was get shelter. I had to get protection from the elements, from the cold wind. And then I went into that step-by-step process. What do I do now? At the moment I did not see any source of heat. So, and I did not want to do that, heat-wise, fire or whatever, with the wind like it is. I burn up half this country. Ain't gonna do that. So, that's what I had to do. And then I thought, I moved that grill. There's a grill out front in the office. And I noticed that bottle was heavy, so it tells me it's about full. And I know that grill works. So, I waited a little bit longer, a little bit more light came, sun started coming up and everything. Because I didn't want to be out there, even though I had that fire, there's 3 burners on that stove. It kept my core temperature above 95. Get below 95, you're gonna have some problems. You gotta keep the core temperature above 95. So I got out once I could see the ground. There's no lights out here. We're in the middle of nothing. So when it's dark, it's dark. It was cloudy, the moon was covered up, and anyway, got out there and lit the stove, that grill up, and got warm. warm as I could. I held my shirt up over the fire without it getting burnt, setting on fire. Got some heat going up to my body. I was fine on my legs. Just sweatpants are thick, so wasn't no big deal. Up here, I was cold. I'll tell you the truth. My nose was numb, my ears were numb. It was cold, even in the porta potty. And but anyway, I got warmed up, and sun came up some more, and then I said, well, okay, time to go search and rescue here. We got to find some wire. And I went, I don't know, probably 100 feet, maybe, or less. And sure enough, there's a piece of stiff wire on the ground. Yep, I got it now. A couple of little tries on that lock. It was open. Walked in. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for giving me the wisdom to survive, to get in here. And some people say, well, you're in the office, you got this, got that. Everything is locked up. All the keys and everything are in this office. There is nothing. There's access to absolutely nothing out there. Now, I could have tried to walk down the road, but at 4 something in the morning, I added it up, figured it out. I was outside an hour and 37 minutes. That is a long time in a t-shirt, as cold as it is. I was doing calisthenics. I was doing things like that to keep my core up, keep going. Did a little jog in place, and and you can die in those conditions. You can. There was a guy years ago, and I was taking inclement weather, something else course. It covered hyperthermia and hypothermia, hot and cold. And there was a real story of a guy that was working on a refrigerated box. It's the boxes that, are heavily insulated. They stay 32 degrees. And this guy was working on that box. Well, he got locked in there. And to push out, there's a little push handle. You push it and you can open the door. It didn't work. Somehow it just didn't work. I guess that's why it was there and they were working on them. So he was there all night. And he had it in his head that he was going to freeze to death. And he died. He died. Whenever workers came in the next morning, they would doing their thing. They opened up that door, they found him. They called 911. They came out and everything. And what I heard, they did autopsy and everything because they couldn't figure it out. Why did he die? He was only there like 11 hours, 10, 11 hours. And it was like 57 degrees in there. The refrigeration part didn't even work. That's why it was there being serviced, getting worked on. The refrigeration was out. That's a true story. So, panic will kill quicker than anything. If you think that you're not going to make it, you think you're going to die, you think you're going to suffer from some adverse condition out there, then you probably will. Sad to say. So you got to keep a cool head. You have to do the what if game. You have to play it out and think. So, knowledge conquers fear. And I'll say that till the day I die. Conquer. It will conquer fear. So anyway, I'm going to get back out there. Quit raining. It's cold again. Wind blowing about 30 miles an hour. Good Lord. Anyway, I don't have to do what I'm doing. I just do it because I have to be doing something. I cannot sit for a long period of time. So, guys, this will be the first part of the video. And then I'll add this one to follow that one because I had to take that phone call earlier. So, y'all take care. Enjoy your Sunday. Stay warm where it's cold. Stay cool where it's hot. Hydration. Maintain hydration even when it's cold, because you burn a lot of calories trying to maintain your core temperature, whether it's cold or hot. So you got to maintain a good nutrition, good vitamins, good sources in your system, and water. Powerade. I like Powerade because it's got way less sodium than Gatorade, and so on and so on. So take care of yourself. Enjoy time with yourself, friends, family, what have you. Get out there and learn something new. And use your head. Don't panic. Have a great day. We'll see y'all next time.